And welcome, everyone. You're watching HLN Now. I'm Mike Alanos. We have a sad story to tell you about. A gun instructor. He's working with a 9-year-old little girl on how to shoot an Uzi. And then she loses control, shoots and kills him. Many asking, how's this little girl have an Uzi in the first place? Jennifer Kastner from our affiliate KNTV from Arizona has more.
Video showing the final moments of instructor Charlie Vaca's life.
Right there. There you go. Just like that.
Before deputies say he was accidentally shot by that girl holding an automatic Uzi.
All right, go ahead and give me one shot.
Soon after that, investigators tell us the 9-year-old's Uzi kicks back and a bullet is fired into Vaca.
So like I said, it's like losing a brother. These aren't employees or associates of ours. These are family. We're all family.
Sam Scarmardo operates Last Stop Arizona, the outdoor range in White Hills where it all happened Monday morning. This news itself is, of course, devastating, but it also raised concerns among viewers that we brought to the range operator.
How does a 9-year-old get an Uzi in her hands?
Well, a 9-year-old gets an Uzi in her hand when they're within the criteria is 8 years old to shoot firearms. We instruct kids as young as 5 and 22 rifles, and they don't get to handle high firearms, but they're under the supervision of their parents and of our professional range masters.
There you go. Just to be clear, it is legal. We know that, and already law enforcement's taking a look at the tape. No charges are pending on this, but still a sad case. What can we learn from it? We'll talk about that. We want your voice in on this one. 1-877-TEL-HLN is the number. And we want to hear from you. You can go to our Facebook page, post your comments, tweet us. You can tweet me at Mike Alanos HLN. Let's welcome in our guests. We talk about this one again. We're going to hear from you. Vincent Hill back with us, former police officer, private investigator. Also, Cathy Areu is with us, parenting expert, certified teacher as well. And again, we're going to hear from you. 1-877-TEL-HLN is the number. Guys, a lot of people are saying, and here's a great comment from Charlene saying, I'm as pro-gun as it gets. But this is just stupid. 9-year-olds can't even handle the hairdryer, let alone a gun like that. Cathy, your thoughts? I see you're nodding your head here.
Well, as a certified teacher, I automatically think of someone can't take a plastic gun to school. They're not even allowed to. I mean, they're suspended, and we've had many discussions on HLN about children taking plastic guns and being suspended for 10 days over something like that. So to think that a child that age could handle an automatic weapon that adults can't even handle that shoots back and hits someone is insane. They can't even handle toy water guns, much less an Uzi.
Uzi, right. Vincent,
Yes.
I know, again, our thoughts and prayers go out. Charles Vaca, who was killed in this tragedy, a father, Army veteran, just a sad accident. But tell me, a 9-year-old little girl, or a little boy, 9-year-old period, handling an Uzi. You've shot him. What's it like?
Exactly, Mike. Just because it was legal doesn't mean it made sense. There should have been someone there saying, hey, this is not a bright idea to have this little girl shoot this automatic weapon. Period. It just didn't make sense at all.
Okay, let's get some calls in, guys. Donna's with us in Oklahoma. Donna, your thoughts here? And again, a lot of people are saying, yeah, to know about a gun is one thing, but a 9-year-old with an Uzi, that's something else. Your thoughts?
Yes. I grew up shooting guns, and I was about her age when I started learning how to shoot firearms. And the smaller guns, a 22 rifle. So the child knows the recoil, and if that was her first time shooting an Uzi, as I see it, she shot one time, and then it was put on fully automatic.
Right.
Well, she's so small that the gun just got away from her.
That's, yeah.
And, I grew up
But you weren't shooting something like an Uzi at that age, right, Donna? You weren't shooting something that powerful that early. Hey, and thanks for the call, by the way. So, Vincent, that's the point. You and I watched together in my office. You hear, and sadly, that's the last words from Charles Vaca, some to the effect of "go full auto." And
Yeah.
So, what do you think happened when it goes?
And like Donna said, the gun got away from her. Not only did it get away from her, it scared her, obviously, to make this tragic accident happen. The gun completely scared this little girl, and, she probably shouldn't have had that Uzi in her hands, period.
Yeah, let's get another call in. Tom's with us in Florida. Tom, your thoughts here?
Yes, I'm an ex-combat veteran. I was also involved with weapons early on in my life. The instructor should have realized a little bit of what even happened to us in the military. If someone was to allow this young lady to shoot that weapon, it would have been more suggestible and made more sense if they just used blanks. If they were just allowing her to fire a weapon to see what it was doing. She's obviously not trying to learn how to actually shoot and be accurate or things of this nature,
Yeah.
you know, as a young person.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, thanks for the call. And again, you know, she just seems skittish there as she's positioning her feet and things like that.
Exactly.
And Cathy, one other thing to mention on here, the scarring on this little girl. And from what we gather, it was gruesome. He was shot in the head, and she had to see it firsthand.
And she's going to have to live with this for the rest of her life. Her parents are going to have to know that this family vacation turned out to be the biggest nightmare her child will ever have. Forget Disney World, forget a wonderful vacation. They took her to a range to shoot an Uzi. I mean, what kind of family vacation is that? As a parent, I can't understand. That is not educational in any way. I don't see why a 9-year-old would need to learn how to use an Uzi in any way.
Yeah.
Will she ever need to know that?
Wow. And looking at the website, I mean, it's very elaborate, the website, and the ad they have, it's called Burgers and Bullets, I believe, and they make a
Yeah,
great
for
burger.
parents,
right.
for parents,
But they have
yeah.
bachelorette parties, birthday parties, but
Children's
again, that's the
parties,
backdrop
yeah.
of all this. All right, we're going to continue on this conversation. We're going to take your calls. 1-877-TEL-HLN is the number. You can post your thoughts on our Facebook page or tweet us. Tweet me at Mike Alanos HLN. More coming up. Stay with us. Welcome back. Getting a lot of you weighing in on this topic. Here's some tweets. Lori tweeting this to me. I taught my children how to shoot at a young age because I kept guns in the house, but an Uzi is just too much. Facebook, Betty says this, absolutely too young for that gun. Her parents should hold partial responsibility in this man's death. To that point, we found out that, officials looked at the video. No charges are pending. Sad, tragic accident. And again, this is legal. But again, the question is 9-year-old. Too young for an Uzi? Most of you say yes. We've got our experts with us. Vincent Hill, former police officer, private investigator, and Cathy Areu, a parenting expert with us as well, and a certified teacher. Let's get another call in, guys. Cathy's with us in New York. Hey, Cathy, your thoughts here?
Hi, Mike. How are you? I thought, I'm a pediatric nurse, and my immediate thought was that at amusement parks all over this country, we have height, weight restrictions for children. It's not a simple ride. So the fact that someone would put an automatic weapon in the hand of a 9-year-old is absurd, something the government needs to look at.
Okay.
It's not about or simple shooting.
Okay, Cathy's breaking up a little bit there. From what I gathered, she basically said this is absurd, is her point here. Okay, so Vincent, when you hear this, and there's a lot of folks out there that say, hey, I have exposed my children to guns at a young age. What is too young for you? What are your thoughts here as someone who's a professional who's handled weapons?
I would say you need to be in your teens at least before you pick up an automatic weapon. Again, you're talking about a 9-year-old female who got scared. We watched the video. She looked scared when she was firing the single shot. So to put that on full auto is just, in my mind, absurd.
And real quick, what should be a lot of people say, why not start with a BB gun? I mean, what should be the progression for someone, young or old, who's shooting a weapon?
Well, I think you'd start with maybe a small handgun, not necessarily a BB gun, but at least a small handgun, maybe a 22, 380 or something along those lines, but definitely not directly into an Uzi.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's get a call in here. Tina's with us in Kansas. Hi, Tina, your thoughts?
Yeah, way too young. They shouldn't, if they can't afford to buy it, they shouldn't be able to shoot it. And, you know, the parents should be held responsible. I mean, child abuse is child abuse. That scarred that child, and that is abuse.
Yeah. Hey, Tina, thanks for the call. And that, Cathy and I talked about that, just the scarring on this poor little girl who's on vacation from New Jersey, it sounds like. They pop into this place, bullets and burgers. Next thing you know, she's going to have to live with this for the rest of her life. Here's some other comments that we're getting. Aaron says, can't you just start off with a BB gun, to the point we were just making there? Amanda, to the point we were just talking about. Poor baby, now she has to live with this for the rest of her life. The parents should be ashamed. I believe it's the parents who are doing the filming here. Cathy, I know you talk to other parents. And again, a lot of different families are families that they own guns. They believe in that and believe to expose their kids to do it and do it responsibly, right?
Oh, yeah. I talked to some parents that said that their children, they duck hunt. They take them out as a bonding expedition to duck hunt. But one of the parents said, no way would I ever introduce my child, a 9-year-old, to an Uzi. There's no reason. Unless she's going to war, I would not give her an Uzi. There's no need in hunting. When we duck hunt, when we deer hunt, we don't use Uzis, automatic weapons. So why would that family go on vacation and expose their 9-year-old daughter to something like that just because it was legal in Arizona? It doesn't make it right just because it was legal. The family should not have subjected her to that kind of weapon. And a lot of my gun enthusiast parent that I interviewed agreed.
Yeah, that's what a lot of folks are saying. That's pretty much the prevailing thought here. Let's get another call in. Meta is with us from Arkansas. Hi, Meta.
Hi, how are you?
Great. What are your thoughts here on this tragedy?
Well, first of all, I just wanted to give my condolences to the family, but I don't think that every 9-year-old is going to feel the kick of that gun. I mean, some 9-year-olds are, you know, more susceptible to the kick, but some are a lot stronger. So if they had her test out on a gun that had a lot of kick and she was good on it, then they should have given her the Uzi. But if they didn't see the kick on the other guns, then it should have been fine.
Hey, Meta, thanks for the call. Tell us, Vincent, you've shot an Uzi like this. What is there a kick? Is there a... I mean, how much force do you have to put on a weapon like that to control it?
Well, there is a kick, but to Meta's point, certain guns and certain size individuals take the recoil a lot different. You know, the recoil for me on an Uzi would be a lot less than it would for this 9-year-old. So again, you know, maybe if she would have started out with, say, a 380 and progressed upward, maybe that would have helped. But to go directly to an Uzi, again, is just...
But why? Why? As a parent, why does she need an Uzi ever unless she's going to war? I don't see why she needed to have an Uzi.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense to me.
To Cathy's point, that's the prevailing thought.
Right.
That Uzi's not. To Vincent's point, it's like,
necessary?
what's it going to feel like to shoot that, whether you're a grown man or whether you're a 9-year-old? Because when you talk about kick, I've shot a shotgun and you get this blowback. That's not what you're going to get with an Uzi, right? It's more uncontrollable, right?
It's uncontrollable. And again, if you're not expecting it, then your gun's going to go this way. And this is what happened in this case.
Got it. Hey, Robin, we have time for another call? Probably not. 30 seconds left. Okay, guys, thanks again. A lot of you weighing in, Twitter, Facebook. Cathy, we appreciate your time. Vincent, you as well,
yes, sir.
and your expertise. Hey, another topic we want to take your calls on. You guys want to weigh in this one as well. The fight over whether or not you can recline your seat on an airplane. We know the story. United flight, Newark.